Hi, guys. So, I hope you're all doing great today. My name is Francis. I'm going to be leading you through a short 30-minute meditation today. So, to begin, just find a way to get comfortable for the next 30 minutes, whether that's sitting down or if you want to lay down or if you have some other kind of contortion that you want to be in. Find a place where you can get comfortable. And then once you find that, slowly begin to close your eyes. You can, if you don't want to close your eyes, you can just keep them softly open with a soft gaze. But the idea is that your eyes aren't working, your mind isn't working. So this is meditation, not nap time, though if you nap, that's perfectly fine. Meant you were able to release some stress, which is a win, always a win. Traditionally, meditation is done seated in lotus position or easy seated position for, cross legs. But no one's strict about this. So a lot of times they sit up just so that you can stay awake throughout the whole meditation. For some people like me, if I do sit up, I like to sit with my back on a chair or against a wall, just because it hurts my back to be seated upright like that without support for that long. And same thing, if you don't want to sit up the whole time, if you feel like maybe your legs will fall asleep, lay down, and then just find a position that you're comfortable. Maybe you want to put pillows under your knees to support your low back if you're laying down. No matter how you're seated or laying down, you can always use a pillow. Pillows are awesome. It is Vegas summer here, so naturally in my house, we have our air conditioner blasting, so it is a little cold sometimes. So make sure you're comfortable. If you need a sweater or a blanket, by all means, get that for yourself. And then we'll start to begin. So to begin, like I said, either close your eyes or find a way to just let your eyes rest. And then just start to listen to your breath. You don't actually have to do any work yet. You're not going to do any work. That was my wording. But just listen to your breath. Feel yourself as you breathe in and feel yourself as you breathe out. You can breathe through the nose, you can breathe through the mouth, whatever is comfortable for you. This initial time in this meditation, it's just to relax the body. As the body relaxes, the mind tends to relax. So that's why we're going to focus on trying to relieve some tension first. So slowly, once more, don't exert yourself, but try to get your breaths bigger and deeper exhales. Don't physically try, don't overexert yourself, just big breaths. Don't hold the breath, just big breaths in and out. I know if you've ever been to a yoga class, sometimes you like to have you hold the full lung, hold the empty lung, inhale for 6, exhale for 6. None of that. Just think big, big, big breath in and think big breath out. Literally all the work you're going to be doing. Most of the work is done. Now, from there, slowly begin to imagine all of your awareness coming to the top of your head, the crown of your head. And from there, imagine a sense of relaxation spreading down from there. Feel that crease in your forehead and your brow relax. Feel your cheeks and your jaw relax. Your temples soften. Feel your neck muscles release. Begin to feel your collarbones open up a little wider. Your shoulders begin to melt away from your ears. Feel your biceps, your triceps, the upper part of your arm relaxed. Feel your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, finally, top of your hands, and even your palms. Maybe feeling that peace and relaxation spreading there, you feel your palms open up just a little bit wider. Next, that feeling begins to spread into your chest and your belly. Somehow making those big breaths in and out you're taking feel even more easier. With each breath in, a little more invigorated. With each breath out, breathing out a little tension that you have throughout your day. Slowly, that feeling begins to move from the front toward the back. Feeling your back, the entirety of your spine, loosening, lengthening, relaxing. Slowly, that feeling begins to move into your lower body. You feel your hips open up a little wider. You feel the top of your upper leg, the bottom of your upper leg, your quads, your hamstrings. Feel these large, strong muscle groups, both together and apart, and feel them let go. Feel your knees. Feel your shins and your calves. Feel your ankles. Feel the top of your feet and the bottom of your feet. And slowly begin to release every bit of tension that you found by going throughout your whole body. Feel any tension you have slipping out from the tips of your toes. And slowly take a few more breaths here. And release. So today we're going to be going over a meditation based on simplicity. Simplicity is something that we can use at this time, during this time of social distancing. Focusing on what's most important to us. Every morning we get a chance to start from scratch. To really taste the sunrise and hear our first uncensored thoughts. The world is open, alive, and free. And so are we when we embrace the idea of simplicity. So take this moment and reduce the noise. Focus on the essentials and keep it simple. It helps. So on the idea of simplicity, a writer, Martha Postwaite, puts it best as the idea of clearing. Do not try to save the whole world or do anything grandiose. Instead, create a clearing in the dense forest of your life and wait there patiently until the song that is your life falls into your own cupped hands and you recognize and greet it. Only then will you know how to give yourself to this world so worth of rescue. So take a minute here. And I know you have time. I know this has come to a head in today's current landscape. What in your life is most essential to your happiness? You've had roughly 2 months almost to think about this. So in your mind's eye, what in your life is most essential to your happiness? Picture it clear as day in your mind. And now that you've thought about what is essential for your happiness, who do you have in your life that seems to help simplify the most complex moments? And that can mean a multitude of things. People who make life easier for you. Or maybe it's the most stressful situations that don't seem to bother you at all when you're in their company. Just checking the time. Now, on that note, you noticed how I gave 2 different descriptions of a person who simplifies your life. And the truth is that a simple life can have a different meaning and a different value for every person. For me, it means eliminating all but the essential, trying to get rid of chaos for a sense of peace, and spending your time doing what's important to you. So, voluntary simplicity just means going fewer places in one day rather than more, seeing less so that you can see more, doing less so you can do more, and acquiring less so that you can have more. So, in that mindset, think about your recurring commitments, things that you do regularly. And in this time of mindfulness, evaluate which ones brings you joy, which ones contribute to your goals, and which ones tend to take the most of your time. I'm listing these as pure positives: joy, goals, or taking up your time. I don't want to say anything is a waste because you do it for a reason. Take a moment to think about what you do regularly that brings you joy, contributes to any goals you have, as small as they may be. And then also think about how much time those events take up of your day. And now that you've thought about those things and how they affect your day, which of those things do you think you can let go of? Simplify how you spend your time, your energy. You've just gone through and thought about all the things that you regularly do, how much joy they bring you, if they're contributing to your goals, how much time they take out of your day. Because the truth is, practicing simplicity, it's a natural quality. It's composed of beauty, functionality, and timelessness. It's a meditative form that can balance and proliferate moments of clarity. So start to think. We've had 2 months of social distancing. What are you proud of, grateful for, or excited about? I apologize for my dog. Just a second. Shh. Now that you've thought about what you're proud of, grateful for, or excited about, what challenging moments are you working through? Everyone has approached this time with different approaches. But everyone's had a challenging moment here or there. What are you working through? Honestly. Whether it's something you're still working through or something that's about to come up. Next, what have you found about yourself through these challenges? How have these challenges helped you to grow? Will help you to grow? Taking a straight look at your life at this moment. Next, through this past time, what has inspired you? And I hope you're including yourself in what's inspired you. So, keeping with your eyes closed, I have to have my group imagine losing their normal day-to-day to see what's most important. For a lot of us, our normal schedules have been upended. So it helps us to see what's most important to us. And it allows us to appreciate the material things around us a little more fully, especially in times of scarcity. And even now that we're starting to move away from social distancing and starting to loosen up, we always have that all too common feeling of not having enough time, not having time to accomplish something. And it makes this connection between this listless wanting to do and have more of. It's a form of greed, where we're greedy of time. And we always like to think of generosity as the opposite of greed. But it's still a want. In truth, simplicity is the antidote to greed. Or as long as you don't need things or need to supplement it. In so many different traditions, in Buddhist tradition, greed, lobha, can be combated with generosity, dana, a practice where we release attachment to material things and outcomes. The Christian verse equivalent would be freely received, freely give. I got you. And when practicing generosity, we give freely and are more open and live in the present moment. So, using today, and by taking an honest look at how we spend our days, identifying what is most and least essential and meaningful, I hope you begin to see a more clear picture of what you should be prioritizing and what you might be able to clear away. It's not a clear answer, and everyone has their own picture of what their day should be. So I hope using this time where we're essentially being forced to see what is important and essential, you can move forward living a more simple and essential life. My name is Francis, and I hope you enjoyed this meditation focusing on simplicity.